climate change, resource depletion and pollution, and so on. And our cities with industries, buildings, power plants, and transportation are the largest contributor to climate change and emissions. At the same time, like rapid transformation of digital technology are transforming the way we are constructing and designing and building our cities, creating new opportunities for the next generations to have a chance to live on this earth. The Korean Smart Building Park, ladies and gentlemen, aims to be a hub for research, innovation, collaboration, and knowledge exchange, bringing together like leading experts from around the world to collaborate together and design innovative solutions in service of green and smart cities. So I invite you all, our guests, from different. Okay. Yes, I'm inviting you all, like industrial stakeholders, institutional stakeholders, and academia and companies to build an ecosystem around topic which is very interesting, and will make together like sustainable and smart cities of the future for African and Moroccan context. Once again, I welcome you all to Korean Smart Building Park, and we look forward to a fruitful collaboration. So without much delay, I will welcome the first welcoming speech from Mr. Mustafa Bouzazoura, the director of Green Energy Park. Thank you.
Thank you, Said. So, Your Excellency, the Governor of Hamna Province, Your Excellency, the President of UM6P, Your Excellency, the Acting General Director of IRESEN, Your Excellency, the President of GI3, the previous Director of IRESEN, Your Excellency, the Ambassador of the Republic of Korea in the Kingdom of Morocco, Your Excellency, the Vice President of KOICA, Your Excellency, the General Director of AMI, Your Excellency, the President of the Commune of Benguerir, OCP representatives, ministries and organization representatives, companies and industry representatives, CEOs, researchers, university representatives, professors, and dear colleagues, it's my great pleasure today to welcome you all to the inauguration of the Green Smart Building Park. Today marks a significant milestone for our ecosystem and here in Benguerir, and our commitment to creating sustainable and smart cities. The Green Smart Building Park is a dedicated research and development platform that focuses on the green buildings, energy efficiency, smart grids, and sustainable mobility. We are particularly proud of our approach here in Benguerir, which is based on an integrated and holistic vision of urban sustainability by creating synergies between the different stakeholders and combining expertise from various fields. It is our hope that this initiative will drive innovation and collaboration between experts and this field and lead to truly innovative solution to the urban and energy challenges. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our partners and supporters, namely UM6P, OCP Group, KOICA, IRESEN, the Ministry of Transition, the Energy Transition and Sustainable Development, the Province of Hamna, the Commune of Benguerir, SADV, and all our partners for their vision, cooperation, and dedication. without forgetting the major role of Mr. Badr Iken, here present, the ex-director of IRESEN, as I said, in making the green and smart building park a reality. Finally, I would like to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of our team, the dream team composed by Mr. Abdellatif Ghniwi, Walid Mghazli, Abu Bakr Ben Azzouz, Samir Idrissi Kaitouni, Abdelilah Rosh, Ibtihal Abdel Moula, Zakaria Ushikradi, and all the team's members, their team's members. Their efforts have been valuable, and their commitment to our shared goal of creating sustainable and smart cities is truly inspiring. Thank you all for being here today in Benguerir, in the ecosystem of UM6P, and sharing this special moment with us. We hope you will enjoy your stay during this inauguration ceremony. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mustafa Ben Zazura. Now I will invite Mr. Hisham Hafiz with a main speech. The President of UM6P.
Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum, bonjour. I will do it in English, I don't in French. So this is the language now talking here in Benguerir, Derija and English. So what a great day, Excellencies, dear friends, dear students, dear colleagues. It's a day, what a day. In what a week, because as you may know, this is the week of science at UM6P, and the inauguration, I don't know when we have chosen this date, but for me this is the best moment we can celebrate this inauguration, celebrate this access to knowledge, to innovation, to research and development. Because we, as I said, we are organizing this week the Week of Science, la Semaine de la Science, with just really high and very interesting scholars in different fields. And the theme today was the complexity. And at some point yesterday and 2 days ago, we talked about the climate change and all the challenges that the humanity is facing right now. And as it was mentioned in the introduction, this building, the mission of UM6P, the mission of Green and Smart Building Park is to give the opportunity to the scholars, to the students, to the youth, to work on some new topics to tackle this main challenge, which is the climate change. And we are facing the impact. So I would just give some figures and some insights about why UM6P is a part of this work. And as you know, UM6P is an institution oriented towards applied research. This is the main reason why UM6P was born a few years ago, with a focus on Africa. So this is the main reason behind the creation of UM6P. And with a unique partnership-based approach, UM6P is committed to an innovative pedagogical approach which places learning by experimentation or learning by doing, as we say, and practice at the heart of training and research. Learning by doing, as I said, this is the university motto. And this is one of the reasons why UM6P at some point contribute in the funding of the Green and Smart Building Park platform with IRESEN. And I want to thank the Korean International Cooperation Agency, KOICA, that helped us, thanks to a grant, to have the equipment we will see just later on. An initiative made possible thanks to the strong support of OCP Group, which is committed to create a more sustainable future for business, community, and environment through the use of renewable energy, the creation of carbon-neutral production sites, and continuous R&D. you will visit the Green and Smart Building Park, which is a platform for testing, training, and innovation dedicated to research and development in the areas of green buildings, energy efficiency, smart grids, and sustainable mobility. This research facility aims to contribute to the development of the Moroccan and African sustainable city of the future through many topics. The first one is the valorization of low carbon construction materials, the integration of renewable energy, and last but not least, the digitalization of buildings and electrical grids. The Green and Smart Building Park aims to encourage applied research, innovation, and incubation by relying on the kingdom's human capital through the pooling of research infrastructures and the federation of institutions and local actors' effort in the sectors of construction and electrical grids, research center, universities, development agencies, large companies, and SMEs. Just few words about the GSBP. So it's mobilizing investments of around $24 million, of which $8 million is granted by KOICA. And once again, thank you so much for your support. This project extends over 4 hectares with main buildings, including indoor laboratories, which cover the fields of sustainable and smart cities. But there is one particularity of this research infrastructure, which consists of its outdoors living labs, smart campus, composed of 30 real-scale houses built with different construction materials, architectures, and systems, thus allowing research, experimentation, and demonstration. The whole represents a smart city pilot able to evolving and integrating new smart energy solutions and systems adapted to the Moroccan and African context. So this is just few insights about the GSPP. I will conclude by thanking Badr Iken, who was really le moteur, le cerveau, l'énergie derrière tout ce projet-là. Merci beaucoup, cher Badr. Et aussi Zakaria. Voilà, Zakaria aussi. En fait, on les ramène à Benguerir, donc on va essayer à chaque fois d'organiser une cérémonie pour les ramener encore une fois. Vraiment, merci beaucoup de votre support, de votre militantisme pour que ce projet-là voit le jour. Merci.
Thank you very much, Mr. the President, for your very valuable words. Now I'm going to invite in Mr. Samir Rashidi, the Acting General Director of IRESEN, the Moroccan Institute for Solar Energy and New Energies.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Monsieur le gouverneur, mesdames et messieurs, représentants des autorités locales et de nos ministères, Votre Excellence, Monsieur l'ambassadeur, Monsieur le vice-président de la KOICA, Monsieur le directeur général de Maroc de la KOICA, mesdames et messieurs les représentants des ambassadeurs, des ambassades, Monsieur le président du M6P, cher Hichem, chers partenaires, chers collègues, chers amis, mesdames et messieurs. Well, I would like also then I prepared things in French, but probably I will do instant translation to be in the theme and also to be understood by our colleagues from the Republic of Korea. So what an honor, humility, and also pride to welcome you here today in the Green and Smart Building Park, the GSBP. Juan Guillaume to everyone, to this platform. And after the 5 years now, we have His Majesty the King, may God assist him, inaugurated the Green Energy Park, a platform dedicated to solar energy, PV, and CSP. Now we are here today gathered to inaugurate this temple of technology, of acceleration of technology, which is the Green and Smart Building Park, focusing more, as Hichem said, on green buildings, energy efficiency, e-mobility, and smart grids. So it's really a nice platform or element of the puzzle to complement the offer or the ecosystem of the University of Mohammed VI Polytechnique, which is now trying to help test, validate, scale green technologies that will play a key role in the decarbonization that His Majesty the King insisted on in his last speech of the 22nd of November last year. So the platforms are also helping towards made in Morocco by localizing technology, localizing expertise and know-how among young people that you see here, colleagues, approximately 70 of them, are all now being the future leaders of decarbonization of tomorrow by Moroccan technology. And in this regards, I'm really proud to say that the Green Smart Building Park is hosting a factory of pre-series of eSmart, which is the first Moroccan charging stations made in Morocco in the GSBP. So we have a startup, eSmart, working on that very, very hard. And also localizing and incubating LISOL, which is the future Moroccan power wall. And last but not least, we're really proud also to host top-notch and state-of-the-art equipment, which is the simulator of green networks, which will be inaugurated in some minutes. So this is really to say that those platforms are really here for a reason. We are trying to complement the Hamna Valley kind of model. We are trying to support and to push. We have a university with the knowledge and know-how. We have an industrial behind us, OCP Group, and we have also an ecosystem of VC and CSP ventures. And now the platforms are really helping to bring to the market those technologies and really bearing in mind the constraints of the local market, Moroccan market and African market. So then I would like really to thank all the supporters of these projects and the partners, among all, first of all, the group OCP, who believed in this model developed by IRESEN, and the chairman, Mr. Tarab, was, I think, quite visionary to accept to JV with IRESEN in 2013. IRESEN, I think, by the time we were 10 people now, and OCP probably 20,000, and this also is an act of visionary from himself. And I would like also to thank our ministry for also the support of IRESEN since the beginning, and thank also very warmly DF6P and Duisham for not only believing in the model of IRESEN, but giving it a push and acceleration with what we are seeing now, but also what we are developing together in terms of the green hydrogen application platform and all other synergical actions that we will take together in the future, inshallah. I would like also to thank very sincerely our partners and friends from Korea for their support, continuous support from the beginning. $8 million for this platform, but $7 million for the Green Energy Park, and still lots of projects that are ongoing. Hopefully that will materialize in the near future. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. And I would not finish, of course, without giving a big homage to the people who are in the buildings platform and who has built literally. I mean, they have really built with bricks, pavé, and lots of hard work. The platform. I will mention Si Zakaria, Si Latif, Si Walid, Si Samir, Petoni, bien sûr, L'Ibtihal, La Kautar, Si Hamid Al-Arabi, and all the team. I hope Si Abu Bakr and all the team. Thank you so much for that. And of course, I will have a very warm and emotional, let's say, tribute to Sibara, our mentor to all, who has not only built nice laboratories, nice buildings, state-of-the-art equipment, but also has helped build people and women and men that are young women and young men who are now supporting and taking it from there and making things easier and very, let's say, the perspectives are really positive when we see the future or the challenges of Morocco in terms of energy transition and climate change fight with all these young Moroccan talent. Thank you so much for everyone and welcome again. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Rashidi, for your kind words. So, ladies and gentlemen, after the welcoming speeches and before going to the honorary speeches from their excellencies, we will project for you a video that tells the story of GSBP.
Sector is among the first energy consumer in the country of Morocco. Such situation obliges the country to set new ways of design, construction and exploitation of houses around the country. The Green and Smart Building Park is a research and development platform with the aim of working with academics and industries and consolidating their efforts into the creation of new design and construction practices which would benefit while reducing the overall energy consumption in the country. The role of the GSBP project is the creation of common ground, where the industry's needs meet the creativity and research works on the academia level. By providing a platform for researchers and PhD students to pursue their academic goals with an industrial frame, this academic and scientific setup is also supplemented by several academic and social events, which would help in the creation of a stronger culture and mentally shift towards the green African city of the future. As Moroccans, we are blessed by our agriculture heritage. It provides a variety of examples of design and construction techniques which are not only provided shelter to ancient Moroccans, but also improve their livelihood by making the buildings more energy efficient. Due to the lack of modern construction materials, our ancestors used locally produced materials to combat climate conditions, which can be very hot and dry during large portions of the year, but also very cold during winter. Our platform aims to revive this heritage through the creation of modern prototypes, integrating traditional construction method for better and modern energy efficient buildings. These prototypes stand as scientific and social experiments with integrated different low embodied carbon material and innovative construction processes, from rammed local earth to sandbags and even recycled metallic containers. With a high integration of renewable energy, but also water management techniques to face the water scarcity situation that faces Morocco. Through the design of our platform, we have created our own solar village. It serves as accommodation spaces for our researchers and PhD students, while also serving as research topics, providing us with both data and real-scale laboratories. These diverse architectural concepts are the cornerstone of our research activities, both in the field of sustainable construction and smart electrical grids. The village is equipped with a monitoring system to collect energy consumption and productions data, which is directly linked to microgrid laboratory, allowing to stimulate and emulate electrical signals. As part of our vision, we will implement and analyze this disrupting technology before it is integrated in our national electrical network. In Morocco, electric mobility is considered as an essential component of the Moroccan national energy strategy and the sustainable transformation of the transport sector. This sector emits 18.2 million tons of CO2 equivalent per year and consumes 37% of Moroccan petroleum products. The motivation for electric mobility in the kingdom is therefore based on ecological and even political interest to limit energy dependence, reduce CO2 emissions, and promote the EV market. Green and Smart Building Park, with its cutting-edge infrastructure and living labs, is aware of these issues and aims to design an integrated model of a smart and sustainable city through R&D, innovation, demonstration, and valorization projects in the field of electric mobility. Our ambition to encourage entrepreneurship in academia will help communities to integrate new sets of businesses and industrial green activities. This will therefore create new job opportunities and attract business minds and entrepreneurs from all corners of our kingdom and continent. At the Green and Smart Building Park, we believe in the power of academia to change and inspire lives.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, let's move to the honorary speeches, and we will start with the Governor, His Excellency, the Governor of Hamna Region, Mr. Aziz Wignan.
Bon, c'était pas prévu mon allocution, mais je serais très honoré de dire un mot d'abord pour féliciter l'université IRESEN et le groupe OCP, mais également les partenaires du Maroc en la personne de monsieur l'ambassadeur de la République de la Corée du Sud. Ce building vient se greffer à une série de buildings, c'est-à-dire une vision qui est en train de s'installer, comme l'a dit HED. On a l'ambition d'avoir une Silicon Valley, une Hamna Valley ici à Benguerir. On est très, très impressionné par le travail qui est en train de se faire et par cette vision smart de la ville de Benguerir et de la région de Hamna qui est en train de se transformer d'un territoire, je dirais, on en parlait, aride, dépourvu de ressources en eau, etc. On a un territoire d'innovation sociale, d'innovation smart idée grâce au rayonnement de l'Université Polytechnique Mohammed VI, qui est le cœur de cette vision. Et bien sûr, cette vision qui est portée et qui a été initiée par Sa Majesté le roi Mohammed VI, que Dieu l'assiste, faire de Hamna un modèle de territoire intelligent. Donc on est très content d'avoir cette énième réalisation qui va certainement propulser cette dynamique. Et je voudrais, au nom du gouvernement marocain et de Sa Majesté, remercier nos chers amis coréens de leur apport et de leur support. Et longue vie au partenariat maroco-coréen. Merci.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency Aziz Wignan, for your kind words. Now we will move to our Korean partners. So I will tell you your words like 안녕하세요. Okay, so thank you for being here today, and I am going to invite the Ambassador of the Republic of Korea in Morocco for a honorary speech.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Bonjour. 안녕하세요. Ambassador Hong Seok-hwa, Vice President of KOICA, Mr. Aziz Wignan, the Governor of Ramna Province, Mr. Hisham Abti, El-Abti, President of Mohammed VI Polytechnique University, Dr. Mustafa Ben Zazua, Director of Green Energy Park, Dr. Samir Hashadi, Active Director of IRESEN, and of course, Dr. Badr Iken, my dear friend, President of GI3, former Director of IRESEN, distinguished guests, and ladies and gentlemen. I am very happy to join you this morning to celebrate the opening of the Green Smart Building Park, GSBP, in Benguerir, the hub of innovation in Morocco. On behalf of the Korean government, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to all our stakeholders and our partners for making this possible. Our special thanks go to the leadership and good folks of the KOICA Green Energy Park and IRESEN for their tireless efforts and contribution to the construction of this magnificent park. And I look forward to real and synergistic cooperation with the GSBP within the overarching green ecosystem of the UM6P in Benguerir under the capable leadership of Mr. El Habti. Morocco, under the wise leadership of His Majesty Mohammed VI, has made notable strides towards prioritizing its national energy strategy for 2030 and beyond, and transitioning towards a low-carbon economy. The successive World Powers 2X summits showcased a remarkable collaboration among Moroccan and international partners. I was proud to be part of its second installment last year to seek out possible cooperation in the hydrogen sector. These efforts have laid a solid foundation for wider bilateral exchanges and cooperation between our two countries. Ladies and gentlemen, the GSBP is not just another building complex. It is a symbol of our joint commitment to promote sustainable development and combat climate change. The policy of the Korean government to reach carbon neutrality by 2050 through the Korean Green New Deal, launched in July 2020, and Morocco's energy transition roadmap are complementary to each other, and GSBP is its testament. The park is a showcase of green and smart technologies that will contribute to reducing carbon emissions and enhancing energy efficiency. It incorporates the latest innovations in renewable energy, such as solar and wind power, and green building design, such as natural ventilation and passive heating and cooling systems. The GSBP will not only provide a comfortable and healthy living environment for its occupants, but also serve as a platform for research and development in the fields of sustainable architecture and energy. This project is a shining example of the collaboration between Korea and Morocco. Our partnership goes beyond the bilateral framework to promote sustainable and inclusive development in Africa as a whole. We are proud to have contributed to the success of the Moroccan energy transition, and we will continue to support our African partners in achieving their developmental goals. As we celebrate the opening of the GSBP, let us renew our commitment to work together towards a greener, more sustainable future for all. Let us continue to innovate, cooperate, and share our knowledge and expertise to create a better world for the future generations. Shukran jazilan. Thank you. Merci. 감사합니다.
Thank you. Shukran. Kamsahamnida. Also from our side. So now, after the speech of His Excellency, the Ambassador of the Republic of Korea, we will move to the speech of His Excellency Seok Hwang-kong, the Vice President of KOICA in Korea. I should mention that His Excellency came from Korea especially for this event, and yeah. And I think this is the first time he will move from Korea to inaugurate a project funded by KOICA. Yeah, showing the importance of this event, yeah.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum. Bonjour, everybody. His Excellency, Ambassador of the Republic of Korea, Mr. Chung Gi-yong, the Honorable Governor of Ramna Province, Mr. Aziz Boingna, Honorable President of Mohammed VI Polytechnique University, Mr. Hisham El-Habti, the Acting Director of IRESEN, Mr. Shamir Basif, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great honor and pleasure to be here today to celebrate the official opening of the Green and Smart Building Park in Benguerir, Morocco. First of all, I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to the Moroccan government for its vision and dedication in establishing this platform. I'd like to also extend my heartfelt thanks to all of you for your collaboration. Energy has always been indispensable in the fight against climate change. The majority of the world's greenhouse gases are created by the production and consumption of traditional sources of energy. Without decarbonizing our energy systems, we'll never be able to achieve carbon neutrality, and it cannot be achieved by a single country alone. In this sense, as the Vice President of the Korean International Cooperation Agency, KOICA, I'm honored to share with you our decade-long partnership with IRESEN. Our collaboration, which began in 2012 with a project to enhance Morocco's solar cell research capabilities, has evolved over the years, resulting in the successful completion of various projects and the ongoing project for GSPP initiatives. The Green and Smart Building Park is a symbol of our passionate and steadfast commitment to creating a greener and more sustainable future, not just for Morocco, but also for the world at large. Every brick, every piece of technology, and every effort to put into practice in this park speaks us to our deep-seated desire to leave the planet a better place for our future generations. The transition to a green and sustainable future requires a collaborative effort among governments, universities, and private sectors to promote sustainable economic growth. As you are aware, the private sector has an important role in this transition process. Therefore, KOICA is planning to launch a new initiative aiming at fostering greater connections between green technology and innovative business ideas among startup companies in Morocco. I wish the latest equipment in GSVP could serve as a hub for innovation in smart grid technologies of this great country. I believe that this new partnership will bring us closer to our shared vision of fostering technology innovations, incubating smarter companies, and thereby promoting economic sustainability of the country. As we work together towards the future, I'm excited to see our strengthened partnership and friendship between our two countries and those new opportunities that lie ahead. My dear fellow friends, KOICA has been working hand in hand with Moroccan partners for more than 20 years in the field of international development cooperation. Since the first dispatch of 7 KOICA volunteers to Morocco in 2002, small-scale development cooperation activities, which were carried out only by few scholars and experts, have been developed into large-scale and more in-depth projects like GSPP of today. KOICA always has been identified as Morocco's substantial partner in the field of automotive vocational training. The previous project, which were implemented by the partnership with the Ministry of Employment and Vocational Training of Morocco in this area, have produced remarkable outcomes, especially the project named the establishment of the Advanced Automotive Training Center in Casablanca has been benchmarked by 4 other African countries. The United Nations recognized it as one of the best practices of triangular cooperation. Many economists around the world say Korea has achieved remarkable economic growth in a comparatively short period of time, which is often referred to as miracle on the hard river. However, this success was built upon a stable supply of energy. Despite the challenges of energy crisis in the 20th century, Korea has become a leading country in producing energy efficiency technology. This has been achieved through extensive research and development, particularly in the energy sector, positioning the country as a leader in sharing its knowledge and expertise with other countries. I'm confident that the successful outcomes of previous collaborations between KOICA and the people of Morocco will be once again a testament to the immense potential for mutual growth and sustainable development for the both countries. Ladies and gentlemen, Before closing my remarks, I'd like to send my special gratitude to the Ministry of Energy Transition and Sustainable Development, IRESEN, UM6P, for their close cooperation with KOICA. I believe your consistent support and endeavor allowed this project to grow from an idea into a reality. I'm grateful to stand here in the opening ceremony with the special partners like you, who put tremendous effort to realize this milestone. GSBP is the product of our past effort, and at the same time, it's an opportunity that can pave the way for the future cooperation in the field of green energy. Thank you very much, and shukran.
Shukran. Thank you, Your Excellency, the Vice President of KOICA. I thank you again for coming to Morocco, especially for this event. And I should mention that this is your first time in Morocco, and you like Moroccan food, right? Yeah. Yeah, we also like the Korean food, like especially kimchi, like yeah, so like KOICA has organized a exchange program for our groups, the Building Energy and the Smart Grid group, for 10 days of training, which was very rich and fruitful. Thank you very much. And we cannot organize this inauguration ceremony without some honorary speeches from Mr. Badr Iken and Mr. Zakaria Naimi, who have like very like a big impact on making this platform a reality. So I invite Mr. Badr Iken, the president of GI3, who moved from research to entrepreneurship.
Merci, Sarafat. Excellencies, dear Mr. Governor, dear friend Siaziz Wignen, dear friend Ambassador Kiyang Chang, Mr. Vice President of the Korean International Cooperation Agency, KOICA, Excellency Mr. Sakwa Hong, dear friend President Hisham, dear friend Director Samir, dear friend Director Mustafa, dear friends, colleagues, and guests. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to attend this important inauguration ceremony in Benguerir, and to give me also the opportunity to express my thanks and my pride. I'm very proud of my former partners and former colleagues to have finished and established this very unique applied R&D platform in Africa and maybe worldwide, combining science, technology, and education in green technologies. And it fits to the Science Week. A few years ago, when we visited the first expert commission, and we discussed expert commission from KOICA, we discussed about the concepts, and they told us, where did you get or copy this idea? We didn't copy the idea. This is very unique, and then today you see, this is a Moroccan-Korean project. And thank you very much for this opportunity. Today, I won't speak or debate about the fuel of the future. If it's nuclear, if it's renewables, or if it's green hydrogen, I would like to speak about the fuel and the force of this project. The driver force of this project was clearly love and friendship. We had a clear commitment. We loved our projects. I loved my projects. I loved my colleagues. I loved my partners. And I learned a lot from them. We together and we have achieved a lot together. We had also a very strong cooperation between the public and the private sector, and between Morocco and our partner country, Korea. We were strongly challenged, but we got always, and we were supported like a family. And today it's a real success because of three main reasons. For me, three success models. The first one, thanks to IRESEN, OCP, UM6P, we have a real and strong green innovation ecosystem in Africa, here in Hamna, in Benguerir. Secondly, we have an amazing international technological cooperation and know-how and knowledge sharing between the Republic of Korea and the Kingdom of Morocco. Excellency, Mr. Ambassador, Excellency, Mr. Vice President, thank you very much for this continuous support. Last but not least, a committed team of young engineers and visionary researchers led by Zakaria and Samir Rashidi, and today for the Green Energy Park, for the Green and Smart Building Park by Mustafa Ben Zazoua, Saoud Tefghaniwi, who prepared and prepare the not only within series of tomorrow, but I will say who prepare the new Morocco of tomorrow and educate and train the future Moroccan decision makers and game changers. And I remember also when one of the Korean commissions and experts came again, because we had a lot of Korean experts coming and commissions. When they came to evaluate and to decide about the technological and financial support, they were impressed by the young, ambitious team. But also, they visited the Qarawiyyin University, the first university worldwide in the city of Fes in Morocco. And they were also impressed at the same time by our legacy and by the potential of our youth. Thank you very much, dear Korean partners, for helping us write a clean and a bright future in Morocco and in Africa. Thank you very much, dear colleagues. Not a day goes by without me thinking about you and about the wonderful memories which we had. I miss you all, but I left IRESEN and the Green Energy Park confident because I have full trust in your abilities and your potential. Dersi Samir, Dersi Zakaria, Dersi Abdul Taif, Dersi Ghali, Dersi Walid, Dersi Abu Bakr, Dersi Muhsin, Dersi Ahmed, Dersi عبد الإله، دير السي أيوب، دير لا سلمى، دير لا كوثر، دير لا ابتسام، دير لا نهيلة, and all the other colleagues from IRESEN and from the Green Energy Park, each and every one of you. I am very proud of you and very proud that today, clearly, the students surpassed the coach or the mentor. I wish you all the best. Hisham, thank you very much for taking care on this amazing team. And thank you very much also then Samir to continue this work, and also of course Mustafa. I have also a special thanks to our chairman Mustafa Tarab for his continuous support and for opening the world for us and contributing to shape our future. A peaceful, a clean, innovative, and smart world. And then please allow me to send a friendship message to Korea from Morocco, from a friend and partner. Dear Korean friends, dear Vice President of KOICA, dear colleagues from KOICA, several Moroccan soldiers fought alongside their Korean brothers and sisters during the Korean War 70 years ago. Today, a magnificent knowledge and know-how center is being created in Morocco, thanks to your commitment and support to make together a better and a cleaner world. You supported the creation of a world-class R&D center, and you supported also the creation of a world-class university. We got a lot of inspiration from you, from your values, and we acquired a lot of expertise, a lot of experiences. Of course, we hope and we work so that there are no more wars in our countries. But please know that we're very grateful to you. You had, you have, and you will have good friends, brothers and sisters in Morocco, and we will always be by your side with great respect and humility. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Badr Iken, for your nice speech. And thank you for your trust in the youth and for letting this ecosystem evolving behind you. I assure you that we will take the lead, inshallah. And now we will move to the speech of Madame Bahia El Youssoufi, the President of the Commune of Benguerir, who we thank very much for facilitating the installation of this project. Thank you.
Merci. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Monsieur le gouverneur de la province de Hamna, Monsieur le président de l'université Mohammed VI Polytechnique, Monsieur l'ambassadeur de la République de Corée au Maroc, Monsieur le directeur général d'IRESEN, Monsieur le directeur général du Green Energy Park, Monsieur le représentant de l'agence Coréenne de Coopération Internationale, Mesdames et Messieurs, honorables assistances. Tout d'abord, je voudrais vous souhaiter les bienvenus à notre ville Benguerir et je voudrais remercier Green Energy Park de m'avoir invité à cette cérémonie d'inauguration de la plateforme Green and Smart Building Park, une plateforme qui renforcera les infrastructures de recherche et développement à la ville de Benguerir. Une plateforme de formation et d'innovation dans les domaines des bâtiments verts, de l'efficacité énergétique, de la mobilité électrique et des réseaux intelligents. Que notre ville va tirer profit autant que ville apprenante qui fait partie du réseau des villes apprenantes de l'UNESCO. Nous sommes fiers de cette réalisation et la commune de Benguerir ne ménagera aucun effort pour mener à bien, à développer vos recherches. Et Inch'Allah, on vous approchera pour étudier les différentes possibilités d'intégrer les nouvelles solutions et les adopter au contexte de notre vie. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Bahia El Youssoufi, for your short but valuable speech. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will share with you some moments during the construction of our project in B2 with a short video. Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe we did not master like our agenda, but I hope you are like enjoying your time. Now it's time to move to the presentation of the Green Smart Building Park, which will be ensured by my dear colleague, Mr. Walid Maghazli, who is the head of the Department of Green Buildings and Energy Efficiency. So with this presentation, he will present the goals, missions, infrastructures, projects of green and smart building parks. Mr. Walid.
Thank you, Abdila. What a challenging years we've been through all together as a one big family. Our colleagues from UM6P, IRESEN, but especially from the Green Energy Park, with the support of the Korea International Cooperation Agency, we've been able to deliver the Green and Smart Building Park projects and become finally a reality. This project came in the context where our city faces serious challenges. In fact, in the building sector, where we consume more than 40% of the world's energy, and responsible of 1/3 of the global greenhouse gas emissions, 50% of the demand could be saved, but no one is doing something for that. When it comes to the energy systems, 42% of the energy produced is not clean, and this is mainly due to the limited integration of renewable energies, which only reached 30% in 2022. In the transportation sector, this is not doing well either. In fact, it is responsible of 24% of carbon emissions and causes the death of 7 million people worldwide annually. The rapid urbanization, the demographic boom puts pressure on urban infrastructure, and this is why we think that cities will play a major role in the sustainable and energy transition. And this is why we should invest on R&D. Our country, Morocco, wants to play a major role in the energy and sustainable transition. Our kingdom has already put an ambitious and well-established targets of reaching 52% of renewable capacity by 2030. For the same horizon, we would like to enhance our energy efficiency by 20% and reduce our greenhouse gas emissions by almost a half. Not to mention that there is a new and ambitious strategy of the OCP group of providing their mining and processes with 100% of clean energy. Green Cities is an ambitious initiative that Morocco has launched as a concrete action to shift towards sustainability. And the Green City of Benguerir is a leading model for the Green City and Smart City of tomorrow, delivered around a dynamic ecosystem and driven by a UM6P's university's vision that promotes innovation, R&D, and sustainability. In this perspective, the Green Energy Park and its founding partners has established a clear vision to promote sustainability and energy transition through applied R&D. This is why several R&D topics has been identified and prioritized, and for which several R&D infrastructure will be built across all over Morocco. Of course, to promote the knowledge and the know-how and the value creation. The Green and Smart Building Park would like to reach out to all these goals. But how? Our main three missions are applied research and innovation, with the creation and transfer of know-how, as well as the development and validation of new and more adapted technologies. From the knowledge creation through R&D, we can move to the applied training. Within the frame of UM6P, we will create knowledge through research and practice using a learning by doing approach. Based on the applied research and the applied training, we will move forward to the business development through the valorization of our R&D activities. The GSBP platform is positioned as a national hub that would like to support the institutional stakeholders so that they can leverage and adapt the regulatory framework that will enable the energy transition and the sustainability transition. How the Green and Smart Building Park will reach out to all these goals is by focusing on three main topics related to the smart and sustainable city of tomorrow. We have green buildings with some subtopics related to sustainable material and construction, energy efficiency, building and urban infrastructure resilience. For the smart grids, smart electrical grids, we'll have the microgrids, the information and communication technologies and large-scale renewable integration. And also, we cannot talk about a city without sustainable mobility. So we will work on infrastructure development and planning, electric vehicle, and sustainable modes of transportations. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the layout of the Green and Smart Building Park. Around the infrastructure of 40,000 square meters. It has cost more than 24 million US dollars, including the 8 million donation from the KOICA. The goal, its particularity, as our dear guest has already promoted, is that it's unique by their living labs and their outdoor labs. Three main components constitute the GSBP platform. We have the indoor laboratories for main building 1 and main building 2, where we host our researchers, engineers. So for the main building 1, it integrates topics related to the green buildings and energy efficiency with 3 main laboratories: digital and construction and eco-design laboratory, thermoacoustic testing and local materials valorization, and envelope performance laboratory, with different activities that goes and ranks from the bioclimatic design, the multi-objective parametric optimization, to acoustic and thermal characterization. The second building, what we call the main building 2, integrates and treats the topics related to smart grids and electrical mobility, with 3 main sub-laboratories. The first one is the Smart Test Lab, financed by our friends from Korea. It includes a 300 kilowatt microgrid emulator for real-time simulation, grid emulation, and solar PV integration into the grid and into energy management system within a residential context. The second lab is a power system modeling and simulation lab for advanced software and tools for power system planning, renewable generation, simulation of control and strategies, and so on. And of course, the third one, and what is a smart grid without batteries and storage? A third laboratory for electrochemical storage and battery lab, which is equipped with performance and safety and aging and characterization of batteries. The second main component, and what makes the particularity of our research facility, is the living lab. So we have what we call the smart campus. So moving from the main building 1 and main building 2, where we have our indoor laboratories, we can benefit and take advantage of a rescale testing houses for testing, certification, and demonstration purposes. The particularity of the solar village, what we call the smart campus, is that it constitutes a kind of a village of almost 30 real-scale houses with different construction materials, different architectures, integrated, where we have different PV technologies integrated with different smart management systems, with different appliances, of course. All the performance, the building performance are monitored with sensing technologies. Not to forget to mention that during 2019, we had the privilege to host the Solar Decathlon Africa, where we have gathered more than 1,000 students representing 20 countries from all over the world and representing also 54 universities, which means that the GSBP platform is already trying to make synergies and create synergies between the academia world and also the industry world. The particularity of the solar village, or what we call the smart campus, is that it can operate in two modes. The first mode is an off-grid mode. We are talking electrically speaking. We would like to be open to our African neighbors and be able to test configurations that are more reflecting the remote areas of African regions. And the second mode is, of course, an on-grid mode where we are more adapted to the Moroccan context. With different infrastructure of sustainable mobility, charging points, with urban charging points and domestic charging points. The next slide, please. The next slide. We are also proud to say that within the Green and Smart Building Park, we are hosting different programs. We have a first workshop where we have the iSmart factory, and with collaboration with different entities from the UM6P University, we co-created the Green Geomaterials Lab with the Geology and Sustainable Mining Institute. Not to mention that we also hosting the Green Tech Institute with the Technology Hall, and of course the iSmart factory line. We are also proud to say that the Green and Smart Building Park, with all the colleagues, are already attracting some funds, nationally and internationally. We've been able to raise funds from national call for proposals. Some of them are launched by IRESEN, the Green InnoBoost, InnoESPA Maroc, the Leap Renewable Energy, and many others. And also call for proposal programs that has an international aspect, like the DAD from Germany, the Horizon Europe, and the GIZ. We are also proud to say that the GSBP researchers have gained the trust of the OCP group to have an annual research agenda program. And also, with the first experience with Al Amran Group, with whom we are running an ongoing project related to social housing. The colleagues from the Green Building Department, as you might notice, already initiated several R&D programs with partners from all over the world. From France, we have our colleagues from ENTPE, from Germany, from Offenburg University, and of course, joint research programs that we're already running with the KCL from Korea. Our colleagues from the Smart Grid Department also are undergoing several projects that treat the smart grid topics with different partners from Africa, from Europe, funded by Horizon Europe, with the partners from other research institutes, from the academia, and also from the industrial worlds, which is the same for the other research department, like the digitalization and decision support tools, and also for the sustainable mobility, who are working on leveraging and delivering several research projects related to their thematics, with institutional stakeholders as well as academicians and we talked in the beginning related to the different mission of the Green and Smart Building Park. Applied research, applied training, but business development. We talked also about business development. But business development that goes from R&D through innovation and go into the commercialization. So we are proud also to say that within the Green and Smart Building Park, our colleagues have already developed two main products, the charging station iSmarts, and also the energy management system box, leasehold for residential use. We are also proud to say that the Green and Smart Building Park is actively involved in the training of master students. And with colleagues from the UM6P, I'm mentioning the School of Architecture, Planning and Design, and the Green Tech Institute, several master degrees has been established related to the topics of energy efficiency and to the smart grids through Master Green B and Master RESMA. Ongoing projects have also delivered some success stories and some summer schools. The first one was Clean Tech Academy in partnership with IRESEN, GTI, COATEC, and many others. And in next May, we will host another summer school funded by the DAD in partnership with Offenburg University, treating the building and energy efficiency for students, master students, and PhD students. So before to finish my presentation, I will also not forget to thank all the colleagues that have contributed to make this project a reality. But I will not be able to mention all of you. Some of my colleagues started with us the project and left. Some of them still with us, but I would like to shed the light also, and especially on Mr. Badr Iken. Back when I started with the IRESEN and then moved to the Green Energy Park, as a young engineer, I had your trust, and this project shaped the person I am today. And thank you very much for the opportunity and the trust, and to many future collaboration, inshallah.
Thank you very much, dear Walid Brazli, for your presentation. And not to forget also to thank very much the partners of this project, who are the architects, Mr. Yunus Diori and Mr. Khamiha, and for the construction, jet contractors and satellite company. Thank you very much to these partners. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are finishing the inauguration ceremony here at the conference room, and we invite you all to join us to the inauguration ceremony protocols next to in B2. Thank you for your presence again.